Worthy one, are you still worrying about what people think? What's up, it's Gene, this word to be great. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it is time to grow up. It's time to stop worrying about what people think and live the life that you truly want to live. Go after the things you truly want to, because you're only going to live once. And if you waste your life focusing on what other people think instead of doing the things that you truly desire to do, when you get to the end of your life, you're going to have regret. And in some cases, you may not even get the opportunity to look back over your life. When I played college basketball, I had this teammate named Mike, and he was real cool. He and I used to talk all the time, man. And we grew up in different areas. He grew up in like a little small town, and I grew up in inner city Houston. So we used to always talk about how we grew up. But one thing about him, as well as myself at the time, we were very self-conscious about what other people thought about us. You know, I was 20 years old, he was 21 years old. We used to always go get something to eat. I mean, we was like the best of teammates. And I remember the summer came and I went home for the summer back to Houston. He went back to his town and I went to go work on my game and do the things I would normally do. And I got a call from one of my teammates to let me know that Mike had died in a car wreck. And at first I didn't believe it because it didn't make sense. He was only 21 years old. I knew he had dreams. I knew he had goals. I knew he had all these things he wanted to do. And you know how people always tell us when you're very young, your whole life is ahead of you. So I was like, nah, he couldn't have died. His whole life is ahead of him. But then I found out it was real because I found out when the funeral was, and I went to the funeral. And I'll never forget when I was in that funeral and looking at his body in that casket. He looked a lot older, and I knew he was only 21 years old. The only thing I kept thinking to myself is, nothing is guaranteed to us. You know, we could be here today, we could be gone tomorrow. It doesn't matter if you're young, if you're old. When your time is up on this earth, it is over. And at that point, it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter about the things you wish you could have done. Everything is set in stone. We all have a life to live, and it's one life, and we don't know when that life is going to be cut short. So you have to make sure you don't live your life worried about what other people think, because when you do that, you're creating this cage that you're living in. You're caging your potential, you're caging your dreams. You're not giving yourself the opportunity to do the things that you truly want. And I'm sure if Mike was able to come back today, he probably would have said to himself, I don't care what people think. I am going to go after my dreams. I'm going to be who I am. Because he would have known at that moment that life is so much more precious than he thought and I thought. Time is more precious than he thought and I thought. Because he only got 21 years on this earth. And some of us, we have lived way longer than that. So I want to encourage you all, whoever you are, whatever your dream is, to stop worrying about what people think. Don't put yourself in that cage. Go after the thing that you say you want to do. Be who you are. Put yourself out there. Give yourself a chance to reach your full potential, because you are worthy to be great. If you like this video, I want to ask you to like and share this video. Also, hit that bell so anytime I post a new video, you are notified. I also want to ask you to join my Word to Be Great newsletter. This newsletter is designed to help you build your self-worth, your self-discipline, your self-confidence, so you can stop worrying about what people think and go after your dream. So click the link below and join my newsletter today.